Hey everyone, Bill Parish here, GTT Audio, and welcome to the channel today. Before we get started, what I want you to do is I want you to go below this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and then after you've seen this video, if you like it, share it to others, and comment below. So here we are in July 2020, sort of in the middle of this pandemic. Who knows really what's going on? And last Friday, so I'm actually recording this on Friday, you see it on Tuesday, but last Friday on the 24th of July, probably the biggest news to ever come out in audio was released. I didn't see it until Saturday, the 25th of July. I was down at my pool and came for a morning swim, came in, checked my phone, had, I don't know, a half dozen WhatsApps and a dozen emails, and the whole, you know, this big news of the whole audio industry going nuts as YOAV GEVA, founder of YG, has left the company. He announced it on his Facebook page. Well, I don't know why this was such big news. YOAV sold the company 3 years previously. In August of 2017, YOAV sold the company. He remained on as head of development, chief of engineering, I don't know, whatever the hell you want to say, but he remained with the company. But it sold to a private equity group, a firm. Isn't this what always happens? And, you know, can't we do a little bit of math and see that he was there for 36 months and he left? I mean, was it planned? I don't know. Was, I think it was. I mean, this is sort of how it works. When a founder sells his company, he's usually there for a certain determinate amount of time, and then they leave. So why is this the biggest news? I mean, everyone just spiraling out of control over this. I don't get it. I can tell you this. Well, we'll get to that. It's just, what the internet's done with this has been absolutely crazy. Well, and before we get into this further, understand I do have some biases here. Obviously, I've probably been, as a YG dealer, I've been with YG longer than any other dealer in the U.S. Outside of Dick Diamond, based in the U.S., I've got the longest standing relationship with YG Acoustics. I think there's one person that may outlast Dick Diamond and myself, or had the relationship longer. Dick's the employee, the director of marketing, as you know, but Mira-san out in Japan, who is their YG's Japanese distributor. I think he's been there longer than me, and I think he even preceded Dick. So okay, so I am YOAV GEVA's friend. Have been since the first day I met him, and I just really, truly have a friendship with the guy, with his family, his wife, his kids. The Haleys and the Carmels are named after the children. Really great. And I also have this loyalty to YG Acoustics, the company that he founded, he built, and the company that bears his name and will live on after him. I mean, I think it's quite an accomplishment to have a company be able to sell it and have that company succeed. So I'm on board. But what is, and there's nothing to worry about. I mean, I know what's coming over the next couple of years. I mean, YOAV doesn't develop a thing today and release it today, or even talk about it. You know, it's what's coming over the next couple of years. The engineering's already done. It's already done. And, you know, and then maybe there'll be a few things that we don't know about. But I can tell you that there's new products coming. I know what they are. I'm excited about them. And there's nothing to be concerned about. But, you know, the internet, why... I'm not a forum guy. You guys know that. If you're out there on the forums, you'll know that you'll never see anything from GTT or Bill type on it. And when I've read these forums, I mean, my head just spins, and I don't get it. It's a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of senseless gibberish. I mean, one guy writes, within a few years, YG Acoustics will be nothing more than a machine shop with nothing to do with audio. I don't think in my wildest dreams, I couldn't have made up a more asinine thing than that. I mean, there's direction, there's money, there's every single year, YG exceeds their previous year's sales. From what I understand, this year's sales, and I was told this long before YOAV left, so, you know, it's not, I'm not being fed propaganda, but I mean, they are significantly ahead of last year's numbers, halfway through the year. Significantly ahead. So what makes people think that because they're the founder, who in reality, on day-to-day, you know, founder responsibilities, left 3 years ago. Why is YG suddenly going to fail? It's not. It's not. They've got new products coming out. They're already designed. They're hiring people like crazy. They're expanding. YG today is stronger than ever. I know I'm excited about it. And so they talked about a couple of things in the press release. There's going to be the expansion or, you know, updates to something like that to the XV model. And the XV is also the XV Junior, which is not on the website, but many people know about it. We've sold many of them. These are phenomenal speakers, and there's going to be updates coming, and I've heard what's coming, and it's significant. So no surprise there. You know, core values, but then and the core products. The core products aren't going anywhere, but somewhere in the press release, they said access to more accessible models. Oh my God, access to more accessible models. When would that be a negative? But the internet on the forums turns around and makes that a negative. I can't believe it. How anyone could take that as a negative. I mean, this doesn't, access to more accessible models does not mean they're going into Kmart, Walmart, JCPenney. They're not going to be sold on Amazon. They're not in Crutchfield. I mean, what's wrong? YG Acoustics entry-level speaker is a two-way at $24,300. What's wrong with building a $10,000 speaker? What's wrong with building a $15,000 speaker? I think these would be defined as more accessible models. But all of a sudden this is a bad thing, and they're going to cheapen everything. They're going to cheapen everything is what the internet's saying. Why is there so much negativity? And it's, I understand it's not negativity just about YG. This is what this video is about. It's what we're talking about. It's what's near and dear to my heart, and it's what it's what the conversation's about now. But these forums, these, I don't know if they're, basement dwellers living in their mother's basements, or who these people are that are behind these keyboards with all this keyboard courage and this extreme negativity, and the imagination that goes on is it's a bit wild. It is. It is a bit wild. I mean, so Magico can build a $10,000 speaker. Wilson can build a $10,000 speaker. Focal can build a $10,000 speaker. Vivid can build a $10,000 speaker. Von Schweikert can build a $10,000 speaker. Rockport can build a $10,000 speaker, but if YG wants to do it, they're cheapening their brand, they're cheapening their product. That is a bunch of BS. It's ridiculous. And, BMW doesn't make one series, just strictly a 7 series. There's a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1 now. Audi, all the way down. Mercedes, all the way down. It's why does YG just have to be pigeonholed into, the premier models? Those premier models are not going away. The core speakers and YOAV's groundwork is there. But you might see some expansion. I would consider this a great thing. A great thing. So, guys, stop it. Stop the ridiculousness. And talk about ridiculousness. Do you know? So YOAV posted that he had left YG. And again, why he left YG, whether it was initially negotiated in the contract right up front, whether it's something that happened recently, regardless of what it was, it's no one's business. As far as I'm concerned, 3 people know what was planned and how it worked out. And it should be left to that. It's none of our business. But I'll tell you how ridiculous it gets. I mean, I told you about the machine shop comment. But even crazier than that, YOAV had to go out and tell the world last Saturday on the 25th that he's still alive. There was reports posted on the internet that he had died at 42 years old. I mean, he has children. And people are saying he's dead at 42. And it's not one post. I mean, he had used examples. I think there was 3 different posts that were out there. It's just insane. Why is there so much BS when you don't know what the hell you're talking about? If you don't have first-hand knowledge, if you don't have facts, why would you say it? I mean, YG is a strong company. YG sounds like what's in front of it. You can't have one person saying YG is completely neutral, YG sounds cool, YG sounds warm. No, YG sounds like what's in front of it, and it's completely transparent to the source. It's a great product. It's a product that I've represented for 11 years, and I'm going to continue to represent. I know the new owners. I have full confidence in them. The team is there. Dick Diamond's there. Kerry St. James is there. They just added a few more people, which are strong and have industry ties. YG's great. So ignore the internet. At least these forums. They're ridiculous. It's a bunch of losers out there writing if they're writing things like this. I'm sure there's some good things out there, but this stuff is just absolute vile, vindictive, meaningless gibberish. Okay. Subscribe, like, share, comment below, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.